Welcome back to Ride Next, where passion meets precision and every ride tells a story. Today, we're diving into a motorcycle that's turning heads and stirring hearts at the 2025 Suzuki RG 500 Scrambler. A machine born from legendary roots but reimagined for modern riders who crave a mix of vintage vibes and raw performance. If you've been hunting for a scrambler that brings authentic two-stroke character with modern craftsmanship, the RG 500 Scrambler might just be your next obsession. Let's start with what makes this bike truly special: its heritage. The original Suzuki RG 500 Gamma was a legend of the 1980s, a two-stroke powerhouse that borrowed its DNA straight from Grand Prix racing. Fast forward to 2025, Suzuki has revived the spirit of the RG 500 but reshaped it into a scrambler format that's both unexpected and utterly captivating. This isn't just a retro-inspired machine, it's a full-blown homage to the golden era of two-strokes, wrapped in a package that speaks to today's adventurous rider. Powering this beast is a 500cc square-4 two-stroke engine, the heart and soul of the original RG 500 lineage. But make no mistake, this isn't a direct carryover. Suzuki has thoroughly reworked the internals, integrating modern materials and precision engineering to meet contemporary emission standards without losing that savage two-stroke character. The power delivery is sharp, aggressive, and thrillingly unpredictable in the best way possible. It delivers a claimed 95 horsepower at 9,500 RPM, making it a true weapon on open roads and gravel trails alike. The signature two-stroke shriek is still there, refined but unapologetic, making every twist of the throttle an auditory celebration for enthusiasts. One of the standout aspects of this engine is how Suzuki managed to balance raw performance with manageability. The updated power valve system, paired with the modern IQ, ensures a more linear torque curve below 6,000 RPM, giving riders a usable power band for everyday riding. Above that, it unleashes its race-bred fury, reminding you that this bike has racing DNA coursing through its veins. Unlike most modern four-strokes that offer predictable delivery, the RG 500 Scrambler retains that exciting edge, a kind of mechanical mischief that makes every ride memorable. The chassis setup is just as interesting. Suzuki opted for a lightweight twin-spar aluminum frame, inspired by the original RG 500, but tweaked for scrambler dynamics. The geometry offers a slightly more upright rake and trail, enhancing off-road capability without compromising road manners. Coupled with the lightweight aluminum swing arm and fully adjustable cab suspension, the RG 500 Scrambler feels nimble, planted, and ready to handle everything from tight urban streets to loose gravel tracks. At the front, you'll find inverted cab forks with 43mm stanchions, fully adjustable for preload, rebound, and compression. This gives riders the freedom to dial in their setup whether they're hitting the dirt or carving through twisties. At the rear, a linkage-type cab monoshock handles damping duties, offering progressive action that adapts well to varying surfaces. Ground clearance stands at 190mm, making light trail riding not just possible but genuinely fun. Braking is handled by twin 310mm floating discs up front, clamped by Brembo radial monoblock calipers, giving you sharp, predictable stopping power. At the rear, a single 240mm disc with the Nissan caliper complements the setup. ABS comes standard, with an off-road mode that allows some slip at the rear, giving experienced riders the ability to slide under control without completely disabling the system. The wheel and tire combination speaks volumes about its scrambler intentions. You get 19-inch front and 17-inch rear spoked wheels, shod with dual-purpose Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR tires, perfect for mixing street grip with off-road traction. The spokes are mounted on tubeless aluminum rims, a nod to practical maintenance without compromising the classic scrambler look. Design-wise, the 2025 Suzuki RG 500 Scrambler is a stunner. It marries the unmistakable silhouette of the classic RG with the rugged, stripped-down ethos of a modern scrambler. The tank retains the iconic angular lines but is reshaped slightly for a more comfortable knee grip. Finished in a combination of metallic blue, pearl white, and retro Suzuki yellow striping, it pays tribute to Suzuki's racing livery of the past. The frame and subframe are exposed, highlighting its mechanical beauty, while the high-mounted brushed stainless steel twin exhausts scream old-school two-stroke flavor with a modern twist. The seat is a flat bench style, covered in premium textured leather with subtle RG branding embossed at the rear. Seat height comes in at 830mm, making it approachable for most riders while giving a commanding view of the road or trail ahead. The tail section is minimalist, featuring a tidy integrated LED taillight and a bolt-on rear fender that can be removed for a more aggressive look. Up front, a classic round LED headlamp with a DRL halo gives a nod to tradition while embracing contemporary lighting tech. The simple yet purposeful digital instrument cluster sits offset, providing all the necessary information like speed, revs, gear indicator, fuel, and trip data. all packed in a retro-inspired housing that feels right at home on this machine. Performance isn't just about numbers, it's about how a bike feels under you. The RG500 Scrambler thrives on involvement. The throttle demands your attention, the lightweight chassis invites you to flick it into corners, and the suspension rewards you when you push a little harder. At 152 kilograms dry, it's incredibly light by modern standards, especially for a 500cc machine. This featherweight feel translates directly to the riding experience, agile in traffic, responsive on winding roads, and playful on loose surfaces. Suzuki also equipped the bike with the quickshifter and slipper clutch, both rare in the Scrambler category. The quickshifter allows clutchless upshifts and downshifts, making spirited riding smoother and more engaging. The slipper clutch prevents wheel hop during aggressive downshifting, adding a layer of confidence when pushing hard into corners or riding spiritedly on mixed terrain. Another clever touch is the inclusion of 3 selectable riding modes: Urban, Sport, and Scramble. Urban mode softens throttle response and reduces peak power for smoother city rides. Sport unleashes the full potential of the motor, sharpening throttle input and removing electronic aids like traction control. Scramble mode optimizes traction control settings for loose surfaces, reduces ABS intervention at the rear, and tweaks throttle mapping for low grip conditions. An excellent feature for riders who want to explore dirt roads or forest trails without compromising control. When it comes to price, Suzuki has positioned the RG500 Scrambler smartly. At $14,999, it sits in a unique niche, more premium than typical retro scramblers like the Triumph Scrambler 900, but considerably more affordable than boutique custom builds or high-end limited editions. Considering the exotic engine configuration, premium components, and factory fit and finish, it offers solid value for enthusiasts seeking something rare, authentic, and performance-oriented. Suzuki also offers a range of official accessories, including high-mounted adventure handlebars, a headlamp grille, skid plate, tail tidy kit, and soft panniers designed specifically for the Scrambler. These aren't just cosmetic add-ons but carefully crafted pieces that enhance both form and function. For those looking to personalize, Suzuki's accessory catalog will be a big plus. Unique selling points: the list is long, but the standout is undoubtedly the 2-stroke square-4 engine in a Scrambler format, something the motorcycle world simply hasn't seen until now. It's a machine that brings the heart of a GP bike into the hands of everyday riders while wrapping it in a package that begs to be ridden hard, taken off the beaten path, and enjoyed on every terrain. The combination of lightweight handling, raw 2-stroke power, and modern electronic aids makes this bike a unicorn in today's motorcycle market. What Suzuki has done with the 2025 RG500 Scrambler is nothing short of brilliant. They've taken a racing icon, re-engineered it for the modern world, and dressed it in the rugged charm of a Scrambler. It's a bike that respects its past but isn't trapped by it, a rare feat in today's era of retro motorcycles. If you're looking for something that's not just different but genuinely exciting to ride, this might just be the most thrilling Scrambler of the decade. Thanks for riding with us today on Ride Next. If you love bikes that break the mold and bring real character to the road, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. This is just the beginning of what we'll be bringing you this season. And as always, ride safe, ride free, and ride next.